Cool. Let's start streaming. Hi, I'm Juicy Jones, and this is Orbital Vaping Headquarters. This show is VapeAM, and you're waking up with me. We're vaping, we're reviewing stuff, we're hanging out with the crowd, and we do this every Wednesday morning at 6 a.m. Pacific. Saturday mornings is Vaping Dawn to Dusk, our interview show. But today, we're going to look at Texas Tough Cotton and lifted liquids. It's going to be cool. Here's a desk view. VapeAM, lifted liquids in Texas Tough. We have all three varieties of this stuff we're going to look at, and it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a good time. So how are you? Before we get all into this stuff too bad, I'm going to get into chat. The way it's going to work this morning is I'm going to re-wick these things on the desk cam using this Texas Tough we just got in the mail. Thanks to Texas Tough for sending this stuff. Sharon's, you guys are great. And I'm excited to try it. I've always wanted to try this stuff in earnest, so it's good. And we're going to vape on the lifted liquids, and we're going to do the three lifted liquids that I like the most out of these. The other three were a little bit of a miss for me, but the quality, the line's good. So I'm going to tell you guys about it. All the links for everything that we're talking about today are in the description. So first, let me just shout out to the chat. Hello, everybody in chat. I love all you guys. You guys are great. I'm going to come and actually talk to you in a second. But first, I'll just give you guys a quick channel update about what stuff is going on. I hope you guys have a cup of coffee and some tea or something, because I do. I'm drinking some tea. And I'm vaping on my Elatar. On this new OBS V tank that they sent me yesterday. This is the largest clearomizer I've ever seen in my life. It is humongous. That is a factory coil inside there. It's being refracted by the light, so it looks larger, but it's humongous. So if you guys haven't noticed, one of the projects we're working on is we're building a 2700 mod. Maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, Jim came to me on Instagram and told me about how Mooch had reviewed some batteries, and they were new. And so I had the idea that we'd make one. So over the course of some time, Vape Daddy Customs and our friends at Vape Central Group, Vape Central Group. I'm so sorry, I can't keep those names straight. We all came together, and we're going to make a 2700 mod. We're going to design some artwork and then paint it all up and then show it to you guys. No one's ever done that before. It's a new kind of battery, and it's an experiment, and it should be cool. If they're cool, then maybe you guys will be able to get one. But for now, we're just going to make 3, and they're going to be cool. So stay tuned for more news on that. I've already ordered the batteries. And let me go to chat and see how you guys are doing and say hello. Let me just say, hey, there's Owen. Oop, I keep on getting these notifications that I do not want from my Windows. We're going to get right to building on this Texas Tough here in a second. But let me see. Who's in it? Yeti's Uncle. Love you. Robert Ibarra. Crazy Cook. Ready to Mosh. And Bob's coming, I know. Everybody, you guys have a great morning. It's great to see you guys. Oh, let me just turn this off. All right. And out there in the audience, you tell me what you're vaping on. And tell me where you're at, too, in case everybody forgot. And if you're watching this after the fact, too, feel free to comment as we go. Just treat the chat like a running commentary. That's totally fine. And Yeti's Uncle likes the 2700s. Yeah, I'm pretty into it. We'll see. I mean, it depends if they can be charged and uncharged reliably all the time. But the chemistry is the same as the LG, apparently. And so they look pretty good. They're going to fit into my rapid charger. And get this. Hey, Drew, great to see you. Get this, Yeti's Uncle. They charge at 2 amps. Yeah. They charge at 2 amps, 3,000 mAh at 2 amps. That's going to be fast. We're talking about 2-hour charge times, 3-hour charge times. It's going to be good. Hey, Robert Bear. Hey, everybody. Let me switch down. Also, there's a very small chance that my friend Scott is in the audience. Scott is not Vapor, but he is a designer friend of mine, and I'm trying to get him, if I can, to convince him to create some artwork for our mod because he's the greatest designer in the world. And one of the best artists and painters, and definitely one of the best collage guys I've ever seen in my entire life. And I just would be so proud and happy if he would help us with some art. I know he wants to, and I'm going to show him what we're all about. But we're all about helping people quit smoking and about saving people from cancer. Not individually saving people from cancer, but not smoking. That's what we do. We not smoke. So I hope all you guys are great. I am going to switch to the desk cam and then try to arrange a little something something. Oh, before I do that, check this out. I'll fire this at 171 watts to see you guys. This tank has the most insane. Oh my God! Seriously, did I drop my drip tip? Wow! Wow! There it is. That was one of the funniest things I've ever done live. I went, whoa, and just threw the drip tip on the floor back there. So check this out. It has this humongous, hilarious drip tip. It comes with a regular drip tip, but I can't resist that. Come on. Absolutely no flavor. If you turn the air down, flavor is introduced. Who's going to vape this at 171 watts, 200 watts? I don't know. It's not it's not exactly a good vape, but I mean, actually, at 171 with the airflow to a third, it's okay. But man, you're going to get it's too much exposure. Too much. Anyway, it's crazy. So let's go to the desk view, and we're going to start chatting with you guys while we build a little bit on this Texas Tough Cotton stuff. Ooh, it is so darn cloudy in here. Check it out. These are the lifted liquids flavors. The 3 that I've got, or the 6 that I've got, are Pineapple Express, De Coco, and Cloud Cake, and Strawberry Fields, Strawberries and Champagne, and Green Tea. And I'll explain the flavor profiles of those a little bit later as we start vaping them, but they're real good. My favorites are these and my less favorites are these. So there are 3 kinds of Texas Tough Cotton. It turns out there is Texas Tough Quick Wicks, Texas Tough, and Juicy Wicks. And I'll go through these and I'll tell you what the differences are. Texas Tough Cotton is the original Texas Tough Cotton and not pansy-ass cotton ball. This is a proprietary blend of American cotton that they groom and clean up themselves. And this stuff's real popular, and it comes out of Las Vegas, which is a strange name for Texas Tough Cotton. I'm sure they're from Texas. And it looks pretty good. The Quick Wicks is a new product that is coming out this year. And this year, the Quick Wicks, what's cool about it is that it has been specifically stranded so that it's been combed and cleaned so that the strands are oriented correctly. So that's pretty cool. I can't wait. I'm probably going to use this one I'm going to use one of each of these first, but this looks great. And the Juicy Wicks is another variety that they just introduced. And this actually is mixed with another kind of cotton to increase absorbency rates, to make it absorb faster. So it's pretty cool what we're up to here. And I'm pretty excited. It looks like we've got there we go. Turn the whole thing on. So this little guy, I think, here are the RDAs we're going to use, by the way. We're going to use the Goon, the Lush, and the OBS Citrus. I'm sorry, the OBS Cheetah. So first I'll do the Cheetah, and we'll use some, I guess, of the regular Texas Tough Cotton, the normal stuff. And look, they gave me an extra one. Maybe I can give this away. Should I give this away? You guys tell me. Tell me if I should give it away, because it seems like I should. And let me make sure that I've got my chat over here so that I can hang out with you guys. Hey, Vape and Teddy. Hey, James Rivera. Hey, Graham Taylor. Great to see you guys. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, here it is. Texas Tough. Let's check it out. Maybe I'll come down a little bit, move my coffee cup out the way. Juicy, move your coffee cup out the way. By the way, you know that we're doing a giveaway, right, guys? There's only another few days. If you go to the video here on the channel that says 2016 giveaway, you can enter in to win this mod, which I have custom graphics on that say Orbital Vaping Headquarters. First year on YouTube. We're giving this away with, and thank you to Nube Mods for donating this and some t-shirts. And we're also giving away with this a Goon in stainless steel, courtesy of Vapor & Company, as well as 2 limitless RDAs for second prizes and t-shirts. So you guys go and watch that video. Hey, B-Man. Good morning, everybody. So I'm just going to open up the Texas Tough. I got to move a couple of things out of the way here just for some hand motion so I can move my hands, y'all. All right, then. I've always wanted to try this Texas Tough. I'm so thrilled that they sent it to me. They just saw one of our our Instagram lives and sent me a note saying, hey, man, would you like to try Texas Tough? You said you were interested in different kinds of cotton. And I said, absolutely. I would absolutely love to. Thank you. And they said, sure. It's great. So we'll send you some. And if you like it, that's great. If you don't like it, that's great too. But just let us know what you think. So that was the exact way to frame that. So I'm just pulling this out to feel it. I'm just feeling it. It's real lightweight, super fluffy, super fluffy. It's not dense. I can't even feel it, to be honest, which is cool. So I'm just feeling it to check out what's up. I'm going to take a little chunk of this off just for our use today. It's a little bit like Kendo, except maybe it's oriented better this way. So I'm going to stuff that back in the package. I'm trying real hard to keep these things oriented properly and not screw up the stranding, because this stranding is important. One thing I like about cotton bacon is that the zip ties on this end, and so you can just pull little pieces out and never have to pull the whole thing out. That's slightly nice. All right, I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna check this out. This one is the Texas Cuff, the original blend. Yeah, this is, I got a sample of this one time, and this is much better. The sample I got must have been old and crazy or something. Tell me, you guys, I know that a lot of you guys prefer native wicks. A lot of you guys prefer cotton bacon. Some of you guys like Kendo. You guys in the chat, and also in the chat on the live or on the replay, chime in and tell me what kind of cotton you use, because I'm always curious. I'm just having a vape and having a little drink of tea here. That right there is my OBS Cheetah, which is a great atomizer. It's good for flavor. I hope you guys can see and everything. I didn't do tons of work to make sure all the camera angles were right. I've been doing a lot of Instagram Live, and so I moved a lot of the lights in the other room. All right, I'm pulling this guy through here. It's really not bad. It pulls through just fine. It's not breaking like Kendo does, which I like that immediately. It feels like Kendo, but it doesn't work like Kendo, which is, believe me, that's a good thing. I'm just going to pull a little bit off here and then run this through again. You guys know how lazy my wicking is. Frequent viewers will know that Juicy is a lazy wicker and does it this way right here. Dro likes cotton bacon. Graham says that it looks pretty good. Thinks the taste will be good. I hope so too, man. That's totally what I hope. Yeah. It certainly looks good. I've got no complaints about this. It's fluffy and dense. Or it becomes dense as you work with it. So it went on really nicely. Really got no complaints about how this went on there. Oh, sorry guys. Knock that over. So it's brilliant how humongous these strands are. Yeah, this is some fluffy fucking... I'm going to have to cut some more off of this. That's so fluffy and huge, so that's cool. Hey, Neil Pry, it's great to see you. Thanks for joining us. We were just talking about cotton and what kind of cotton we like. I'm testing the Texas Tough that just came in last night. What's cool about cotton is that you don't have to wait to test it, like you do with juice. Okay, that's certainly plenty, if not too much cotton for this Cheetah. OBS Cheetah is a little atomizer with top airflow from OBS, and it's really great. It's got O-rings that seal it really well, and it's a real small little atomizer, and it just has a very good flavor base because it's small. Okay, looks good. It's not white like a lot of the cotton is, but who cares? Some people will care about that, but I'm not that guy. I'm just going to trim some of this off because I don't like that. I know it makes no difference whatsoever, but I'm going to do it anyway because it bugs me. I like all my cotton to be combed in. I like the orientation be stranded this way. And doing wicking on an RDA is very simple. You're only wicking from the well in the bottom. Remember that you want to wick RDAs so that they just touch at the bottom, that they go in and they touch. So they come down and they touch. And or even just touch the ground. That's fine too. They can just touch the metal at the bottom. That's good. Okay, there's 1. 2. Now, that was the original Texas Tough. I must say that was easy as hell to work with, just absolutely no problem. Now we're going to open up the Quick Wicks, which looks to be pretty much the same. And the Quick Wicks, and Crazy Cook says it looks like some nice cotton. Yeti's uncle uses, he puts Muji in all of his Yeti wire orders, which is really nice, by the way, Yeti's uncle. And it's important to know, and of course frequent viewers will know that we use Yeti's Uncle coils, and we recommend Yeti's Uncle coils, so you guys go buy them. And it's always nice when they include a little cotton. Believe me, Muji cotton is not extra. And you guys have seen, I've been doing this on Instagram a lot lately, but you guys have seen my Muji tutorials where I show you exactly how to use Muji cotton. And I'll do that again some more. So here is the other stuff. Look, this is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is in 7 little clumps. And this is much closer to what you're expecting out of like a cotton bacon pad. Oh, I love this stuff. I love this stuff because it's visibly more stranded or more oriented. And you guys know that our scientific principles here on Orbital Vaping headquarters, we love science and orientation and stranding. So this cotton looks super great to me, in my opinion. And you know, one thing I forgot to do actually is, that's it right there. There, almost forgot to paste this into Scott's. All right, so this looks real darn good. I want to make sure I keep my chat up. There we go. Goon food. You got that right, buddy. This cotton looks great, doesn't it? Like, look at those lines. I love orientation and I love stranding. That's a huge deal. That's cool. So I'm going to take a small amount of this. That looks pretty good to me. Yeah, maybe a little bit small actually, but yeah, these are only 2.5 millimeter diameter coils, so we'll be okay. And this stuff is deceptively thick too. It compresses down nicely, but ooh, this stuff performs easy. Man, it really does well. This stuff's great. So far, so good. We haven't tasted it, and we're gonna do that soon. But as soon as we do, we'll see. And so some of you guys looks like use cotton bacon. Some of you guys, I know some of you guys use native wicks. I just happen to know. And I'm just curious. All right. There's some more of that. This cotton looks absolutely great. It really does look great on the... It looks like golden flax hair here on the atomizer. Like, it really looks amazing. Like, super good. Yeah. Not complaining about that. Right? Man. That is at least it's attractive. I'll give him that. Definitely. Okay. Here's number 2. And the next one we're going to use is the Juicy Wicks right after we do this. So to sit tight. Then we're going to try those 3 e-liquids. This is kind of fun. Testing cotton gives me an excuse to actually, you know, I do a lot of wicking anyway. So this actually gives me an excuse to show you guys what I'm doing. And we usually only do this for hardware reviews, so I'm really excited. So there's one of those. Bam! That's that. 1, 2. And the next one that we're going to do, and I'm going to take this Juicy Wicks and just set it aside. I'm sorry, that was the Quick Wicks. And next is the Juicy Wicks. And Juicy Wicks is actually mixed with a different kind of cotton to increase the hey, there's my friend Scott Karras. I forgot that I didn't send him the note. Here we go. Let's go up and say hi. Hey, everybody. That's my friend Scott that I was telling you about. I'm trying to get involved in our project for the channel here for our crazy experimental science project of using a new kind of battery in a mod. So everybody shout out and say hello to Scott. He's my good old friend. Hi, Scott. Sorry if that's noisy, but I have a vape to you and I drink some tea. This is my Shakespearean insult cut. My insult of the day is bolting hutch of beastliness. You're a bolting hutch of beastliness. So it's good. Okay. Yeah, Teddy, you missed it, but we're going to go through all three of these. And the last one we're doing is, yeah, thank you, Owen. That's right. You guys don't forget, if you like these shows, click on like, click on subscribe. I'm Juicy Jones. This is Orbital Vaping Headquarters, and this program is VapeAM. VapeAM is my Wednesday show, open at 6 a.m. Pacific, where we do juice reviews, talk to you, talk about what's going on in the industry, anything I like on reviews, hardware stuff, instructions, tutorials, whatever. Wednesdays, DIY. And on Saturdays, I have an interview show where we talk about vapor stories and how hard it is to quit smoking. And that's every Saturday at 8 o'clock Pacific. And thanks for Scott for showing up. I'm just going to get back to my desk here. And next is the Juicy Wicks. On the Juicy Wicks, we are going to... which atomizer did I pick out? We're going to go with the Goon and the Lush on the Juicy Wicks, which is good stuff. And Scott, these are my vape fam from Instagram and YouTube. These are the people who've gravitated towards my channel. I laugh a lot about how on YouTube, people ask me all the time, you know, how do you grow your YouTube and like, what's the secret, all this stuff to like having YouTube. First of all, my YouTube channel is minuscule. I hope you guys know. But the answer is that you don't get to choose who your family is. Your family chooses you. So you guys came and chose me. That's how I grew it, is that you came. Okay, so this is the Juicy Wicks. This stuff is even softer and comes in a big cake. That's just one big cake. One giant cake. The exposure is a little bit high on my desk cam, sorry. But this is all oriented pretty well. It's mixed with another kind of cotton. I'm not wild about how this is packaged, but I'm going to take an amount of this off. Yeah, it's kind of like not very easy to grab chunks. Yeah, they don't make it easy on you here. That will, however, work just fine. It's fluffy and humongous. And we'll see. I'm just going to try to make sure I keep it as straight as possible, putting it into its little baggie. Okay, so. Yeah. I'm just going to roll this down. This is like working with the old cotton ball days. It's basically the same. I've got a little bit much in here. That's okay. Just going to take a little bit off. So this is a little bit like kendo, but it's not like working with kendo. It has to be worked, but it's not weak and fragile like kendo is. So I like that. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. So I don't particularly like how I have to work it, but this is going to end up being 2 coils. But I do actually like it. Hey, Ronin, how are you, man? You got your TFE8, my buddy. It's great to see you. Glad you tuned in. We're just reviewing or taking a look at some Texas Tough Cotton that they sent me from Las Vegas. And we're going to review some lifted liquids, e-liquids, here in a second after I finish wicking these 3 atomizers. I have a Goon and a Lush and an OBS Cheetah. Oh, shouldn't have pressed the button. I fired it. It ironed out my cotton a little bit. See it? All right. I pressed that with my pinky, by the way. Make sure you turn your mods off when you're doing this. We're going to cut that off, most of it. Yeah, there we go. Not bad. Yeah, not bad. My scissors are dull. That's strange. These are my Italian scissors. Somebody must have tried to cut plastic with them or something. That's no good. I'm just separating the 2 sides. Trying to see what I've got to work with here. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, not bad. It's kind of messy, but we're looking all right. Okay, there we go. So, not bad. That was a little bit tougher than the regular one because it's so fluffy. There's certainly a kind of person that likes their cotton to be extra fluffy like that. And it's a little bit like working with cotton balls to me, but it's also stranded way better, oriented way better, and easier than something like Kendo. Okay, there they are. How exciting is that? We've achieved our mission. We've done it. First, let's talk about strawberry feels. We'll go back up. Let's keep talking about the cotton for a minute. So, what do you guys, looks like Crazy Cooks and Alien Mod and the Neutral. What do you guys think about the way the cotton bacon looks so far? You guys, I know a lot of you guys have said it looks good. I think it looks pretty darn good. As far as right out of the box or out of the bag, throwing it on there, I think that the Quick Wicks was the easiest thing to deal with, but they all look good. So we're going to try them and taste them, which I'm pretty excited about. Strawberry Feels is the first one that I want to do, and Strawberry Feels is a strawberry. Let me get the exact description up for you, my friends. I cannot stand their website is really not that great. I love these guys, but man, this website is not very good. Okay, yeah, it doesn't work very well, unfortunately. It's like impossible to get. There we go. Okay, Strawberry Feels. Strawberry Feels is basically, it's just a strawberry milk. I'm trying to see if they added anything to it. Yeah, strawberry. It says strawberry. It says, this little red heart-shaped piece of amazing was no accident, and neither was this amazing juice. Delighting your mouth with sweet and tart flavors. Reminiscent of a perfect summer day as you bite a fresh strawberry. So it's strawberry. So if you guys didn't get the idea that they were going to do strawberry, it's strawberry. So we're putting this on the Cheetah. Yep, we're going to find out what this stuff tastes like right now. So I've tried the Strawberry Feels. I really like this stuff. These are the three that I really like. Strawberry Feels and the other two, which we'll get to instantly here. One of them is called Strawberry Champagne, and one of them is Green Tea. And I'm just wetting the cotton here, and it's definitely absorbing slowly. And at first, that's perfectly fine, of course. It doesn't need to be fast to get the first stuff in there into the liquid, but it needs to have a rate that keeps up with our licking. So this one is the original formula, Texas Tough, the first one, and it does absorb cotton slowly. I say that. It's even dripping off the outside a little bit, just a little bit, which is no big deal. It's why they invented napkins. And I guess I can put the lid on. The thing is, there's like cotton, there's e-liquid sitting on top of that. So I'm a little, it definitely absorbs slowly. Definitely. I have a feeling this stuff holds a shitload of e-liquid because it is, it has soaked up all that stuff and there's still room in there. Okay, so let's put the lid on, see what happens. Yeah, let's go. Let's vape it. We'll give it a shot now, see what happens. Oh, I think this one's actually dead. We're going to have to use the pipe. Oh, look. It's good. This is good. The lifted strawberry is a basic strawberry. It's a sweet strawberry. It's not the vine kind of strawberry, although there's a little bit of that. But it's really delicious. I'm vaping at about 4 to 5 minutes. And it's still, it's still good. 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 It's still good 125 watts on my Arctic Fox mod. This is the Arctic Fox Nine Tails with the engraved. It's got an engraved nine-tailed fox on it from the Chinese legend. Pretty cool. BMI slider type door. It has a little it has a little dry taste, and maybe it's because, sorry, I just banged on the thing. Yeah, it's because it's the first time I've wicked it, but it absorbs liquid really slowly, guys. So the first time that you use the normal one, definitely, and I think that's probably why they reformulated into V2 and into Juicy Wicks and then Quick Wicks, because probably it looks like they were trying to do something about the slow absorption. The stuff is great, though. I must say, it had a slightly dry taste to it, but it wasn't bad or anything. It wasn't like burnt or anything like that. It wasn't like when I used Kendo and it did that. It was like heinous. So I'm just making sure I'm super dripped on here, and I'm going to keep vaping and see what happens. Yeah, this lifted strawberry feels is a great strawberry vape. It's a basic strawberry. It doesn't taste like, it tastes like a strawberry, not necessarily milk, more like a strawberry fruit, and it's sweet. Yeah, Owen brings up that it might be a cotton break-in. And so yeah, maybe this one has a tiny bit of break-in. That's the phrase I was struggling for. Thanks, Owen. It has a little bit of a break-in period, but the taste is none. There's no taste here. And I'll keep vaping this as we go, and we'll vape them down until they're dry, all three of them, and see what happens. But so far, so good. All the links to the lifted liquids are in the links or in the description down below. Thanks to Back to 902, my buddy, for recommending these to me, and thanks for Lifted Liquids for sending them. You guys are great, and thanks to Texas F Cotton too. Yeah, I love the Cheetah, by the way. Taste is outstanding. I know this e-liquid is good, and there's no doubt that it's representing. So the cotton is good so far, and no complaints. Yep. It's drying out just as you think it would. So I'm going to let this one go a little bit dry and then move on to the next one. Then we'll vape all three of them until they're a little bit dry. Hey, there's Martin. Hey, buddy. How are you? Everybody say hi to Martin Futrell. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. It's great to see you. Martin is our brother from another mother. That's our guy out there. How are you, buddy? How's that beautiful little girl of yours, man? Martin has the cutest little girl. Holy shit, she's so cute. All right. So we vaped the Strawberry Feels. I recommend it. It's good. And now we're going to go to the desk, and I've got the Juicy Wicks. The Juicy Wicks is what's on the Goon. And the Juicy Wicks, is that right? Yeah. And for this one, we're going to which one should we use? I think the strawberries and champagne. Hey, Alex Shelthice. It's great to see you. Everybody say hi. If you just tuned in, I'm Juicy Jones. This is VapeAM. Make sure that you shout out and tell everyone what you're vaping on and where you're at, even though most of us know. Some of the new fam may not, and may not know you. So it's good. Martin Futrell's here. Owen's here. Dro's here. Robert Ibarra. Sorry, I'm staring at this thing. Our friend George from Greece is here. And again, this thing doesn't absorb very quickly, but this is the guy that's actually mixed with a different kind of cotton. Okay, so let me throw the lid on there and see what happens. I'm going to give it a second to break in because this guy needed a second for the other one. I may as well give this one a second too. I'll take another look. Maybe I'll just drip a little bit more. The Strawberry Feels, as soon as I can raise my head up, I shall get you a description of it, but it's really good. Strawberry Feels, Oh, I'm sorry, Strawberries and Champagne. The Strawberries and Champagne is a strawberry vape that has a little bit of a rose finish. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's absolutely delicious. And you'll be surprised. It's actually really good. I'm going to vape it here too. We're about 2/3 airflow on the Lush. That's about where I keep it. Or it whistles. It whistles if you don't close the air hole. Let's turn it on. Let's turn it on, shall we? Let's turn it up, shall we? Oh. Whoopsie. I forgot it's dirty. I gotta clean it. I gotta clean it. Yum. Yum. That is good. It's a strawberry vape as well, but it has the slightest rose finish. It's really good. It tastes almost exactly like the strawberry feels, except that it's a little bit less sweet, and it has a tiny, and I mean tiny, rose finish. So, for those of you who like strawberry vapes, they have a couple, and they are both delicious. One with just the tiniest little rose finish, and another one just strawberry. So good. I really like these. In fact, these are almost all gone, and I vaped them. I vaped all these juices, and I did these first, and I've been looking at it for 2 weeks, going, oh man, I need some more of those. Like, these two are really good. It looks like we avoided the break-in period with this one. I'm just taking a look. Quonk. You see how it's wicked up there? It's doing pretty good. This is doing very well. Yeah. Huh. Tastes great. Cotton works great. The vape is good too, by the way. This lifted liquid is yummy. But the cotton's working just great. I get no complaints, really. Huh. So now, let's go to the third one, to the desk. This is the Quick Wicks, the brand new one that they have combed it and cleaned it so that it's oriented all exactly right inside there. And this came out of this one, which is super stranded. This is probably my favorite one, the Quick Wicks. I love it so far. You can barely feel it in your hands, which is funny. Okay, so this is a green tea vape. You guys are going to be surprised at this one, I think. Let me find it in the list. It's called Jasmine Green Tea. It isn't in their list anymore. That's so weird. Watermelon, Pineapple Express, Strawberry Fields, Flamingo, Cloud Cake, Ashanti, Peaches and Cream, Strawberries and Champagne, DeCoco, Why So Cereal. This is no longer on their list, but I like it. So this is Green Tea Jasmine. And what this is a green tea vape with a slight jasmine finish. And I don't see it on their website anymore, which maybe it's the least popular vape they've got or something. That's a strange idea, but maybe it's true. I like it though. Out of the 6 they sent me, this is one of the ones I picked as the one I like. I'm putting some down there in the juice well. The goon! The goon! So one thing I've noticed about this cotton is that the absorption rates are really slow. Even with this Quick Wicks, it's still pretty slow. You have to like wet the crap out of this stuff. And it's sort of running off the side even of my goon. So I've already painted it in the middle real good. And then you'll see we have some pooling here where I stuck it in the middle and it just rolled off instead of going in. Ooh, this smells good, like green tea. For those of you who like jasmine and green tea, I know that perfumey vapes and that kind of thing usually make people kind of go, what? But this one is pretty darn good. I'm going to vape it here with you guys. Just going to get it in there. Okay, so let me get the lid on there. Clean her up. Yeah, it leaked all over the side of the mod. Typically when I do these, we don't get so much leakage over the side, but there we go. Yeah, usually that doesn't happen so much. All right, there's my new vape mod. There's my new vape mod. All right, let's go back up top. Yeah, this thing is now covered in e-liquid. All right. Here we go. Oh, Martin Futrell, you mentioned the Goon LP. Definitely going to get one of those, man. I need a Goon LP. I got to get a Petri RTA first, unfortunately. Not unfortunately. I'm really excited. A lot of you guys have Petri RTAs too, and they're great. They're super great. All right, so this is the green tea. Yeah. It's weird. It is weird. It's good. I like green tea. So this has a cool taste to it. I think a lot of people probably won't like this because it's got a little bit of a jasmine finish, but I like it. It's green tea. It's a little bit sweet. It's good. It has a little bit of a jasmine finish. It's different. I like this vape. I think it's pretty good. If you are interested in this and want to try something different, give it a shot. I'm not sure why it's not on their website. Maybe they discontinued it. I hope not. Tastes good though. I like it. Hey, Mark Jones. You got your Sugar Bear and your Troll RDA. That's great, man. So we are now just checking to see what happens when these things go dry. I'm vaping on the Quick Wicks version and on the regular Texas Tough. Ooh, that strawberries and champagne's good. The other flavors that they sent me were Cloud Cake. Whoopsie. Come on, focus. And Cloud Cake is good, but not my favorite. Cloud Cake is a vanilla cake batter ice cream. And the vanilla cake batter ice cream is pretty good, but it really kind of disappeared into another vanilla vape for me. The Pineapple Express is really good. I don't really like fruity vapes, but it's a really good pineapple vape. And if you're into pineapple, you should give this a shot, definitely. And the Cocoa is another interesting one. The Cocoa was like a coconut vape from Hawaii, and I just didn't taste the coconut. That was the problem with this one for me, is that I liked it. It's like a gelato. It's a little custardy, and I tasted that, but I didn't taste coconut. But the strawberry feels, the strawberries and champagne, and the green tea ones, those are my favorite. Those are delicious. And thank you, Lifted Liquids, for sending these. These are great. And thank you, Texas Tough, too. Hey, D&D Vapes, great to see you. So I'm vaping this down until it's dry. And it's getting pretty dry, and there's no bad taste. Yep. Martin Futrell, dude, I ordered the Troll RTA. I cannot wait for that to get here. It should be about a month, a little bit less. It's getting dry, and the taste is not unpleasant. I can just tell. Yeah, I'm going to give it one more. This thing is performing really well, y'all. Really well. I mean, I can tell it's going dry. And normally I would re-drip now. I'm going to keep vaping it, but it's not unpleasant or bad. Yeah. It's going to be dry in a second, but so far, the taste of it in these last 3 hits has not been bad. That's 4 hits and it's going dry. So now I have to drip, but that wasn't bad. I'm really surprised. Huh. I'm going to vape some more strawberries and champagne. Strawberries and champagne. Huh. So I'm going to keep using this stuff. You guys are going to keep seeing me use this Texas Tough for the next several, weeks, I'm sure. And I'm going to start comparing it to tanks. That's what's next, is we're going to put it in some tanks and give it the real shot. So far in RDAs, this stuff works beautifully. So in RDAs, I can recommend this stuff. I can see why people like it. It's totally good. The taste is good. Wicking it, there's a little bit of a break-in period, and it's a little bit slow on the absorption, even the quick wicks, but still it's the flavor, the retention is good. The juice retention is real good. The wicking is real good, as we saw on the deck of this thing, all three of these. So far, I say yes. So we're going to keep experimenting with tanks. We're going to do that. Thanks to Texas Tough Cotton. Thanks to Back to the 902, my friend on Instagram, and to Lifted Liquids for sending these guys. And we're just going to chat for the next 10 minutes or so. We're just about out of time. So thank you. If you like these videos, click on the subscribe button right over here and click on the like button and share them with your friends too. Make sure you tell all your friends. And join us on Instagram, Instagram/JuicyJonesHQ. And make sure you click the subscribe button here. And we go Instagram live like every day, almost every day. This week wasn't so much because I was busy. But you guys in chat, tell me what you're vaping on. Tell me where you're at. Tell me what's going on. Let's have a morning chat. I'm drinking my tea. I got my strawberries and champagne. Yum. Yum. Yeah, that's pretty good. So stay tuned for the 2700 battery mod build that we're going to do. It's going to have an RX 250 chip in it and two 2700 batteries. I ordered 4 2700 batteries today, so that was really fun. And I just can't wait. That's going to be very exciting. Yeah. Let me see here. I'm just going to click on my things and make sure I know where I'm at. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah, this is pretty good. This is my second tank on this thing. Yeah, James Rivera. Totally. I'm going to go live on Live Me right after this, actually. I have to talk to Scott on the telephone, and then I'm going to turn on Live Me so you guys can watch. Mike Pavia. Hey, Mike Pavia. Great to see you. Any custards to recommend? Absolutely. Absolutely. Van Gogh Vapes. Anything that says the word custard in Van Gogh Vapes is good. And I especially recommend the International Delights line. Check those out. They're really, really good. And if you use the code JuicyJonesHQ on Van Gogh Vapes, you get 15% off. So do that. Run, don't walk. I love Van Gogh. They sent me the coffee shop line last year, you guys will recall, in August. And we reviewed that and we liked them all. And then they just sent me the International Delights for Christmas as a present, which was really nice of them. And all of them are delicious except for one. The Belgian waffles and maple syrup, I couldn't vape that. There's some ingredient in that I could not vape. It gives me a reaction. So something weird is going on. I don't know what it is. But yeah, check out Van Gogh Vapes for real. And then anything these guys recommend too, because the family will chime in and tell you what they think. But oh my God, the Van Gogh Vapes, they've really taken me by surprise. They're really amazing. Oh look, it's a goon. Yeah, the strawberries and champagne has a little rose finish. It's really good. It's good. Oh no, wait. That's the green tea vape. That's delicious green tea. I had the wrong one. That's not rose, that's jasmine. This is the rose one. Oh, so good. Oh, Nakamura just got here. He's at the parking house. Going to go pay some speeding tickets. Sorry about that, buddy. Texans are brutal about that. They love their speeding tickets. Love to make sure that you pay them. Texans love rules. All the rules. So I hope you guys have nice plans today. Everybody. I guess that just about wraps it up. So I'm going to keep vaping on these. Join us on the live.me app in just a few minutes here after the show, and we're going to go live. And you also get to hang out with us after the show, see behind the scenes, go live to vape shops where we show you things like how to wrap batteries and how to build stuff. And join us on Instagram as much as you can too. I love all you guys. Thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you guys Saturday for Vaping Down to Dusk.